I also, on a lark, I decided to throw down and try out some indie game called Stardew Valley.
Oh, this little small thing. Mm-hmm.
So
Hey,
this
big
is
ups
one of
on
them.
you for giving them some exposure.
I supposedly, I looked at it and I was like, maybe they could use it, but I was like, I don't know. I've been playing. You know, when you beat like some absolutely gargantuan single player monster, and you get what I can only refer to as like the post game
Yes.
clarity,
Sure.
like
You have a cozy refractory period that you're in right now.
and you're just this kind of like, oh, I every time I sat down to play something, it was this for X amount of months.
And now you need some
I just don't
cuddles.
know.
Now you were hitting it hard, and now you need some cuddle time.
I just need a nice fuzzy warm blanket.
There you go.
So I loaded up the Stardew Valley, and the first thing that I was confused about.
Oh no. What a weird frame to pause on. Actually, well, hold on. Let's see what just happened there. What a strange place.
When I loaded up the show.
Wow, you're back. Hold on. You're back. You are back.
I seem to be having a minor internet foible right now.
You turned into a robot for a second, but then you returned to us.
Yeah, my bad.
All right.
The first thing that I was like a little confused about when it came to Stardew Valley was that the amount of people that showed up to that stream was like 3 times as much as usual.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I was like, huh. For this little indie farming game that no one's ever heard of. And in that ensuing discussion, I was like, oh, this thing sold 41 million fucking copies? That's a couple. They sold a couple Stardew Valleys, apparently.
1 or 2.
Well, a couple. So, you know, somebody in my chat says you didn't know. And I guess.
Wait, is this not a bit? Hold on, stop. Pause.
No, it's not a bit.
I sat here waiting for us to get to the. This is not a bit. You did not know Stardew Valley was Stardew Valley.
No, I thought it was like the indie little baby. So I said, I think I
genre king.
I think I summed up just how out of touch I was when I said I thought this was one of those cute little indie games that's based off of like Minecraft or whatever that like did okay, like Terraria. And then in the process of saying that out loud, I was like, wait a second. Didn't Terraria sell like hundreds of millions of copies and is like the 7th best-selling video game of all time? Yes, Terraria definitely is.
So it turns out, more than Pat, a lot of people really like Harvest Moon style gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
So you know what else should have really like tipped me off like really bad? What should have tipped me off really bad was when, you know, you click a game on Steam and it'll show like your friends have wish listed this or your friends play this. Like when I click on Stardew Valley, I get this fucking image that is like, hey, did you know that 13 of your friends on Steam play Stardew Valley?
Did you know everybody plays it? Did you know?
Well, here's the part that confuses me is like my entire list of people that I know who play FF14 also play Stardew Valley. It's never come up. It's just never come up once.
Because people are just hitting the farm and, you know, and chilling and killing downtime. Yeah. And then when it says overwhelmingly positive, the bracket next to that says 373,660 reviews.
So apparently it's like top 20 best-selling game of all time,
What are we
supposedly.
talking about? So what
hey, man,
brought you?
It's about
Okay. You know what?
How
Hey.
popular could it be?
Hey. I have my blind spots too. We don't know what's going on sometimes. What brought you to the valley then? What
I saw that there was a Nintendo Switch update, and I was like, I heard people really like that game, and I somehow purchased it at some point and didn't realize it. So I was like, yeah, I'll give this a shot. I'm also trying to find non-baby scramblers.
Yep.
Right. Because beating KCD2, if the kid happened to watch 10 minutes of it, it's like, oh, it's a guy riding a horse through a countryside. Like,
what was the name? Eddie on the Horsey or
Henry on the Horsey.
Henry on the Horsey. Yeah.
That's right. So like, oh, Stardew Valley looks chill as shit. That doesn't have any like wild like flashing graphics or whatever. All right, I'll give that a shot, and then, I'll give it a shot on stream. Why not? Let's see what happens. That game's really good.
Have you ever played Harvest Moon?
No.
It's very fun.
Is this not also a blind spot for you?
I have not played Stardew Valley, but I've played Harvest Moon Game Boy Color back in the day, and I spent a good amount of time making my farm, and I had a good time doing it.
So
I was chilling in Alabama. I had nothing else going on, and hanging out with my family. I was just playing some Harvest Moon. Pass the time good.
So there's a certain joy to having a blind spot that's so blind that even the explanations are also blind spots. So like, I'll be like, oh, okay, so what is this like? And people are like, Harvest Moon. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Harvest Moon.
You definitely have, because like there's a statue for it in Smash Brothers Melee kind of thing.
Okay,
like,
well, okay. Oh, I didn't know it was Harvest Moon.
Sure. Okay. It is a yeah, it's a thing.
And I don't think I'd ever seen Stardew Valley like moving. And then someone was like, well, what about Terraria? I'm like, I played Terraria for 5 minutes and didn't really like it. I've never seen anything past that. What about Minecraft? I'm like, I don't like Minecraft. I don't get it. So like, this was like the first game I had ever played in my life that was like, dig a hole to put a crop in it.
This is, by the way, just so you know, this is game so big that like entire streaming careers have been built on it. Like,
yeah, no, I can see that
as a thing, right? Like,
I can see that. So what I did play was Satisfactory.
Okay. Yep.
Which is about
making the factory, automating.
The destruction of the earth into minerals.
Yes.
But what Satisfactory does have is 3D graphics, and what it does not have is any social component whatsoever. Right? So I'm streaming Stardew Valley, and time jumped forward, and then it was 6.5 hours later.
Sure, there you go. That's correct.
And I was 15 days into spring, and I was trying to figure out what Penny, the girl that lives down at the trailer park, likes for gifts, and I couldn't figure it out. And I gotten about 10 floors deep into the mines, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, this game's like
a time vampire.
Incredible. Like
a time vampire.
A little bit.
Yeah. Have you crossed animals before?
Have I crossed an animal?
Have you Animal Crossinged?
Yes, I played Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have some basis.
I had one really massive problem with Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it's a really big problem that I really hated, which was I would play Animal Crossing, and it'd be like, I'm in the lockdown, in the pandemic, and I'm like, I'm having a good time playing with my Animal Crossing. And then I would play it for about 30 minutes, and then the game would be like, well, you're fucking done. You're fucking done for the day. I mean, you could like do some bullshit, but like you're functionally finished. Play it tomorrow.
You did your tasks, and yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, no, I want to sit here and blow my entire evening, Animal Crossing. And they're like, no, play it tomorrow. I'm like, no. So playing Stardew, and Stardew's just like, no, fucking go till you fall asleep. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. I learned some interesting lessons, and kind of I kind of ate a little bit of crow. So I loaded it up on the Switch, and I was like, I think this game has stuff in it, so I don't want you people to backseat. I will freak out. I will not tolerate backseating in my cozy farming game. And before I even hit start, someone in the chat's like, what? You're playing it on Switch? What about mods? And I'm like, you are starting the backseating before the boot. You people.
Okay. I can't. So this is one thing where I'm like, I know about Stardew as a phenomenon from the outside. I can't tell you anything about it from the inside. But the whole point of what was fun about Harvest Mooning and stuff was making your farm, setting up your posts, planting the stuff, making a pleasing little formation, and and then you harvest, and then you got your cows, and you got your farm, and you do your whole bit.
Yeah.
And setting it up and doing the mundane work was the point. So I don't know if anyone coming in with a min-max screaming attitude here is like it's defeating the entire purpose of why you're starting the game.
Yeah, you
can
min-max this shit to death. I found that out even within a couple of minutes. Just like I'm looking at the math and the energy and the time and the dates and the birthdays, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like it's like getting out on a boat with your fishing rod and a couple of beers, and then like someone pulls out the fucking underwater X-ray camera and the fucking sniper dart to lance the fish and pull and yeet them back into the boat, and then to just drag along the floor and scrape up the rest of what you don't catch. And you're like,
yeah,
we're kind of here to just chill in the boat and throw the line.
So didn't like that. I then went into town and talked to the townspeople, and then was like, oh, I wonder what gift he likes. And the very first response is, using the Wikipedia on this game makes it really easy to da 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 da. And I'm like, I immediately understood that like attempting to do it all will lead to madness, like absolute just insanity, just crazy people behavior, right?
The game itself directs you to its wiki.
No, it doesn't. No, a person in chat directs you to.
Sorry, okay, I thought you said a person in town said that. Okay,
no,
okay,
my mistake.
Okay.
And I'm like, no. So I finished my stream, and I was like, wow, that was absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to play more of that. Then I went home, bought the game on Steam, and installed a couple of mods for it. And we'll continue on stream with a restarted playthrough on that. Because I got deep enough into the game that there's at least one thing that I'm like, okay, this is something I have to change, which is I need a button to just put all the fucking shit in my inventory into these fucking chests, because I can already see that's going to be an enormous like quantity of my time is organizing shit in these fucking chests.
And so the mods...
So yeah, hey, I guess I should have fucking just fucking bought it on Steam and just fucking played it there. Okay, so Real Theo, I'd like to apologize for calling you out so bad during my stream. I guess you were right.
Damn.
That doesn't mean you're not a motherfucker, but you were right. You were right.
Any other mods catch your eye there?
I put out the call. I'm like, hey, Stardew freaks, which I know are around. They're hiding.
There we go. Mm-hmm. What
do you guys suggest? And people suggested a bunch of shit, and I would look at them and I go, this is for sick freakazoids. Like somebody suggested try the automate mod.
I was about to say Surely there's the game plays itself fucking mod.
Yeah, no, take the automate mod. What the automate mod does is if you put it next to a beehive and put a chest down, then the beehive will just spit all the materials from the beehive into the chest. And then the chest, if it touches the thing, it'll just automatically make it. And like, no, you can't. No, come on, you can't. Like the automate mod is what you install on hour 380 once you've created your 500 rows of fucking bullshit and you're like, I need to get more out of this crap, or on your second playthrough, right? No, the only ones that I put in is I put in one that I can just dump all my items into chests more easily, and I put in one that just, if I hit a button on any given character, it'll just bring up their statistics. That's it. There was one that somebody suggested for me that was like called UI info, and I turned it on, and like this thing is like, how do I put this? It's objectively incredible work, because it's like, hey, it tells you if the day is lucky. Hey, it tells you how much health this fence have. It tells you blah blah blah, and I'm like, all of these things are things that I should be checking myself with my eyes rather than having a spreadsheet on the side of the screen.
So it's fun.
It reminds me of Binding of Isaac has like an item info tab that you can can turn on. There's this clip of Northern Lion floating around where someone's like, "Why the fuck don't you have the item information tab on?" It's like, I'm just kind of freeballing it. I just want to have fun with it.
The whole thing is to just chill and have cool vibes. But if you have to optimize and if you have to fucking min-max it, you're going to be playing Stardew Valley, and then you're going to become Monsanto. Like at some point, your farm becomes giant corp fields infinity.
So like right now,
fucking
like,
farm nutters, man.
What are you restarting on Steam? And I've just got my like little patch of dirt with my cauliflowers and my beans.
Just if you have to install the corporate farm corp level of mods, at what point is the relaxation happening?
Well, some people want to be sicko nasty freaks, right? At some point, people want to and so like if I wanted to play a fully automated machine factory game, I would play my fully automated machine factory game called Satisfactory or Factorio, which are like literally that. Like that's what that shit is.
I mean, we established that this is your refractory period after big old insane RPG. So you can't min-max aftercare, man.
Yeah, so the only issue that I ran into, because I was fully on like chill maxing and cozying and being like, maybe I'll go to the mines today. Maybe I'll grow some extra broccoli or whatever the fuck, right? And you unlock like what is essentially the main quest of Stardew Valley, which is filling out requests for the community center. And it gives you just a absolutely fucking disgusting amount of things to turn in. And it is for like the long term. I think it's for like 3 years. I think it's like so 3 years would be 12 months, which would be like 500, 600, 700 days, which I believe would be like 80 to 100 hours. Like of get one of every type of fish, get one of every type of crop, or all these little tiny things. And like it just slams you with all of these suggestions, and you're like, oh my god, that's a lot of fucking, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking things that I could put. And like as soon as that happened, I felt like a tiny like voice in the back of my head be like, make sure to use the most out of every single fucking day. But
like when you get so sometimes that list is daunting, and you look at it and you almost go like, okay, fuck this, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Or other times it's a idea generator, like in Vampire Survivors. Once you start seeing the list of things you can accomplish and achievements, you're like, oh, I didn't think of that, let me go try this, so you can use it positively.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay,
that's it's supposed to be like, there's the one that like broke my brain was like, it's like turn in all these fish. And it's a fish tank that has like ocean fishing, river fishing, cave fishing, like just like ba 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 ba, right? And I'm like, oh my god, there's so many fucking fish, and I've only gotten like 2 fish. But what's actually telling you is, there's different fish in the ocean than there are on the river.
Okay, go to different places.
Right. And so it just ends up being like playing Stardew Valley is like, well, water my crops in the morning until I get sprinklers. Then clean up my yard until I'm out of energy. And then go talk to people in town, see what the fuck is up. Call it a night. Maybe go looking for flowers, etc. That game's So that got me down the path. And the path is, as soon as I talked about Stardew Valley, in came people going like,
well,
did you know? Did
yep,
you know?
Yep. About everything else.
There's Stardew Valley, right?
Yep.
But there's also Fields of Mystria. That's right there. But did you also know that there's also Grimshire? Did you know about Grimshire?
The farm nutters rose up.
Did you know about Story of Seasons?
Well, okay, so Pat, now it's time to just go back to the Cozy Direct and watch it unironically. Because there was a Cozy Direct specifically for this purpose.
So I've done some digging, and I've discovered that Stardew Valley is the harbinger of the entire cozy genre.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stardew Valley is also a lot older than I thought it was.
2016.
It's way older. And it's extraordinarily charming and chill art style led to the cozy thing. But here's the thing that I don't like. Stardew Valley has an energy meter and a timer and goals and combat.
Okay. Well, the fact that
like a lot of the cozy games that I saw were like, what if you sat around and drank tea and thought about warm blankets? And it's like, no, I need some kind of goal.
So it's one of these games too where it's like, I took a look at the developer there, and it's like, oh, there is no Stardew Valley 2. In fact, there's nothing else. There's only this game, and that is more than enough for them as a platform to exist and make their money and continue to support it for as long as they fucking want to.
Apparently, there is a Stardew Valley 2. It's called Haunted Chocolatier.
The other companies and other people making their things, yes.
No, that's Concerned Ape. He announced it 4 years ago.
Oh.
It's not out.
Oh. Okay. It's just in the works and it's taking its time. Okay.
It's just taking forever. And it's like, instead of farming, it's running your own shop of chocolate. It's the same fucking game, but 2. And then for people who are like, no, I want Stardew Valley farming 2. Fields of Mystria is like literally that. It's like literally made by what appears to be Stardew Valley super fan mega freaks that are like, what if we made Stardew Valley, but just better enough that people go to our game? And apparently that's like it. So like you look at Shadows of Mystria. I keep wanting to call it Shadows of
Mystara.
I want to call it that.
Welcome to the D&D world.
You look at Field of Mystria, and like the cave diving combat thing looks exactly the same, except instead of 1 sword swipe, your character has a 3-hit combo. And I saw that, and I'm like, oh, they literally just took literally every single mechanic from Stardew and then went, well, what if there was like a 3-hit combo?
You could do a little bit more though. Yeah, okay. So the true time-tested
I'm seeing people in the chat just go, ooh, a 3-hit combo? Ooh.
Yeah. So the time-tested theory where Nintendo invents the genre, a fan comes along and perfects it and creates a new thing. Nintendo pretty much stops caring about it, moves on, and then from that there is all the derivatives, and then this becomes a new giant place for audiences to hang out. Yeah. Right? Kart racing, Smash Brothers, fucking farming.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but Mystria also looks like a Game Boy Advance game, like shoujo manga, like very anime. And I'm
As
like,
does
wow,
as does Haunted Chocolatier, which I just looked up
yeah.
there. So yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So once I beat Stardew Valley, the fucking Mystria will be right there. That's great. So yeah, so I feel like my third eye is opened, and I'm like, wow, there's actually a lot of compelling gameplay to these cozy farming games. And do you know what it made me feel like, Wooly? All the games that I've played across all the genres that I've played, and I'm playing this Stardew Valley, and I'm planting my crops, and I'm going to check on town, and I'm like, I am a fucking gun and ball gamer, fucking playing Baldur's Gate 3 or Expedition 33.
You are sword and spell gamer.
Yeah.
Right? Gamers when they have to play a game without a fucking sword or a spell.
Or a punch button.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Like there is technically combat in Stardew Valley. It's extraordinarily simple. And it mainly just exists to break up the pacing.
Yeah, the thing with all this realization though is, and I think it's important, is you gotta be in the mood, right? You have to be in the mood for this kind of cozy vibe, chill, laid back, light gaming experience.
I'm almost 40 and I have a toddler, so guess what? Some chill fucking vibes, planting some crops sounds awesome.
So there's games that like I put me playing Into the Breach, Darkest Dungeon, and Slay the Spire fit into this category because it's I'm just gonna sit on the couch with the one hand playing with the mouse, just brain off for a minute game, and that mood falls upon me temporarily, and then I'm down, I'm out of it, and I'm in the mood for something a little more active, you know. But yeah, you have to identify when you're feeling that particular way and go for it. But I don't know how your Factorio or Satisfactory stuff went, or what made you dive in and out, and at what point you feel like you're out.
So I can tell you it's really,
the moment
really,
you're
really
done.
simple.
Yeah,
it's very simple. So I'd never got into Factorio. It's just on the list over here threatening me. I played Satisfactory around update 3 like 4 years ago. And then I'm like, wow, I put like 60 hours into this game in like 2 months. I'm going to just wait till the fucking full thing is out because it's in a very incomplete state. And then 1.0 came out like 10 days after Zangief died. And I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this.
Okay.
And just haven't been back to it. And then they added controller support recently. So at some point in the next 60 days, I'm going to come onto this podcast with bloodshot eyes and go like, bro, I swear to God, steel screws, I need a better recipe for that shit. I need to make that out of wire or something.
Okay.
My fucking throughput on these fucking conveyors is shit. I need to get up to the Mark III. My man, getting an oil production facility down compared to coal is so much work because you have to deal with the verticality of the fluids and the fucking pipes.
Because I was trying to identify an exit ramp, but when there is none, I don't know what to offer you there. You know?
No, the ramp is Stardew Valley until I've burnt out, into Satisfactory until I'm burnt out, back into Fields of Mystria because it's out. The other thing, and this is one of the sickest things, like I did some digging about like, okay, so this Stardew Valley's 1.6 right now. It's a 9-year-old game and it's a version 1.6. How much did they add in those? Oh man, a lot. Like a lot. But those patches are like really far spaced out. So they have this real energy of like, hey, remember last year when you went completely insane playing Stardew Valley on 1.1? Well, we had all this stuff for 1.2. So you know what we can do? You just start your fucking farm right the fuck over. Just start it over. Just start the fucking thing over. And apparently 1.7 is soonish, which I don't know what fucking soonish means in this context, because soonish means very different things for many different developers. It means many different things.
If you're playing a game 9 years later and it's on 1.6 or whatever, you're playing a sequel. You're not playing the game that came out. The amount
is like that.
There's no way. There's just no chance. Okay.
So the other thing is like on one hand, like I think devs that continue to support their game for years and years and years and years and years like this, even single solo player game, whatever. But at the same time, I am kind of like, oh, I don't want to beat Stardew Valley, and then the 1.7 update goes, hey, look, we added a bunch of stuff to the beginning of the game, so it's smoother. This progress. I'm like, oh,
I was not under the impression that you could beat it. I thought it was a forever cozy. That's just.
I mean, you can wring all of the juice out of it, right?
I thought your brain was the upper limit. Really?
I guess so. People are saying that's the dumbest shit ever. Oh,
yeah,
is that not how that works?
I think you just go until your pillow is fucking cozied out.
Do when they add more stuff into the Stardew Valley, is it just all to the end of the game?
And then you load back your progress and you look at what you've created, and then your pillow's fluffy again, and you're like, I'm gonna kick back and just fucking do it. And it's literally forever. I don't think these things have an end. You know?
So I actually got to look up. I was like, okay, well, what was actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just do that right now. Stardew Valley 1.6. All right. What kind of shit did they add? You know what's fun when you look at a patch note and you go, I don't know what a single one of these fucking things is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Not a single goddamn idea.
How long to beat Stardew Valley? 98 hours, apparently. 170 completionist. Whatever the fuck that means.
Oh my god, this is a lot. Oh. What? Festivals have map and dialogue changes every second year? Where? Okay.
All right. Well,
okay.
There you go. I mean, realistically, it's until the next shiny sword and spell and punch game comes out.
So,
and then you go, ooh, and then you go play that.
Strange concept to me, which is like a game that is always updating and always improving. And it's like, when do I get in? Get in now, and like, if you feel like going back in 2 years, it'll be better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like, I think like Stardew Valley will only be like done when Haunted Chocolatier comes out, and then Concerned Apes, all their energy goes into that.